What's up, YouTube? WK Dad Team DKF. At the conclusion of the video, check out my blog and website. The links will be down below. Shout out to Lee from Team Purple Panda for the mat. Shout out to Red Stardust 17 for the Ghost Red Junk Berserker. So hot. Be on the lookout for Yusei Fudo version 5. I'm like one step closer to making that deck public. Alright, now as the title implies, this is the update to Puppet Jutsu version 2. We have 3 Merchant, 3 Komachi, Strategist, Muso, 2 Ninja, 2 Watchdog, 3 Soldier, 2 Anatomy, 2 Showdown Castle, 2 Cash Cash, 3 Upstart, Instant Fusion, 2 MST, Giant Tornado Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Book of Moon, 2 Cash Shed, 2 Deep Prison, 1 Stronghold, 2 Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, 1 Compulsory, and now the extra deck, Trishula, 2 Burrito, Scrap Dragon, Stardust, 2 Beret, Landois, Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Bryonek, Barkion, Naturia Beast, Cataster, and Cybersaurus. Yes, I'm aware that is an OCG card, but I like it, and when I'm not in tournaments, I try to use as many OCG cards as I can. That being said, this is basically a Stratos. I don't care what you got to say. He searches over half the deck, and he's just too damn good not to run. A lot of you guys may remember that I ran KMP at YCS Anaheim. Failed miserably with the deck. And I think that's because the people who do well with the deck focus on the OTK or just control through mass summoning big-ass synchro monsters. I wanted to build a control version, so I went back to the pure build. And this is what I've come up with. Many times, if you open a hand of Komachi, Cash and Anatomy, you should be in good position to win. Quite simply, activate Anatomy, summon Komachi, activate Cash Shed. She goes search out that dude. That gets a counter. Her effect is being applied. Normal summon Merchant, get another Cash Shed, possibly search out Quick, or search out another Komachi. Then he goes in defense. Now you got those two guys in defense. That has 2 counters. Pop the 2 counters. Maybe a draw into Warning or Compulsory or Book of Moon or what have you. If you hit Monster Reborn, those 2 synchro into Cataster. Play Monster Reborn. Get your Komachi back. Go into Burrito. And you can combo out from there. Or you can just synchro into Naturia Beast and control the field with Naturia Beast and 3 back row. And dare your opponent to challenge that field. Cash Shed. I did not like this card. Thought it was way too conditional. It's nowhere good as Dark Bribe or 7 Tools or Magic Jammer or any of that, or Solemn Judgment for that matter. What I do like about the card is that it's searchable by our Stratos dude. After a couple of turns, this card is live like really quick. When you're sitting on a field of like Beret or Burrito, and sometimes if anybody familiar with the deck anybody familiar with high level play knows that sometimes you can have a dominating board and your opponent can have a dominating board, but you're just trying to feel each other's back rows out. You don't want to push yet. That's where I like Cash Shed, because I'm not giving up any advantage to my opponent. I'm not letting them draw a card. I'm not paying half my life points. I'm not paying 1,000 life points. On top of that, it also negates spells. So many times, I can put my Beret into defense mode, making my Shed live. Summon my Komachi. If they're warning, I can activate Shed. And then I can apply our effect, summon any of my level 4 non-tuners, synchro, do some shenanigans, that kind of thing. And with 1900 defense is pretty respectable, in my opinion. Your opponent will be hard pressed to get through that, because you're still sitting on your back row. So even if they do kill that, we have the field spell. I like the field spell that displaces Necro Valley. This deck can go into all the best 7-star monsters in the game. Ancient Fairy Dragon, Bird, Landois, Beret. These are the best level 7s in the game. So I just feel that running the field spell is just too good, especially when you can nuke your opponent's Necro Valley and search out yours. This is also kind of like a second Monster Reborn. You know, you activate one, set the other on top of it, or MST, or you can activate it, summon Kamachi. Her effect, the double summon, is being applied. I'm summoning again, Black Rose. Board gets nuked. This gets nuked. Bring back your Burrito or your Beret and punch for game. I've done that on many occasions. It's pretty hot in my opinion. Something else to talk about, again, if you guys remember from my last build, I liked Stronghold. I'm not sure if I was the first one to run it, but I do know I was the first one to put it on YouTube. And just because it's a level 4 machine, so it lets me go into my Burritos, my Beret with those guys. And it's a 2000 wall that's, protects you from the heroes. So, I figured why not run it. Landois. My God, I've been waiting for this card to become legal. I like this because we don't have to run Effect Veiler. Effect Veiler is an amazing card, but I like to have a continuous Effect Veiler on a 2350 attack body, and we have a lot of spells that we can ditch for his effect. And there's been many times where one turn I've gone into Naturia Beast, the following turn I go into Landois. And what's the beautiful thing about this deck is you don't necessarily have to combo out with Burrito and Beret. You can just control the board by shutting down effects with Landois and shutting down spells in Naturia Beast, and a lot of decks will just scoop to that. They can't do anything, especially when you're sitting on a handful of cards because of the minimal commitment to the field you have to make because of all the plus ones the deck can generate. Alright, so I hope you guys like the deck. I will do a quick tutorial, so stay tuned for that. Dub K Dad, Team DKF, and I'm out.